Okay, so I guess I kind of I don't really want to do too many comparison videos to what I've seen out there. But I'll just start to, like, I guess I'll just go over one exchange that I used, and then I guess I'll just go over it a little bit and just say that the things that I noticed that just made sense, and then there's some things that I noticed that I kind of wanted to know more information, or I guess in a sense I wanted more out of that particular exchange. So for right now, we'll just talk about MERCATOX. I understand that I use this one. I'm not saying anything bad about them. The one thing that I've noticed is that they do have like their own token, I guess, in a sense. It's a little confusing. It's not as straightforward as I like it to be. There was like some sort of ICO on here. So the one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of exchanges, they'll come out with an exchange and then they'll come out with their token later, but then their token itself just has no utilization to it. There's no real reason to have it. Some have a lot of good reason to have it, but then others are just just there to be there. As far as the MERCATOX token, I think I'm saying that right, and then we'll just look it up actually, because it's I think it's Merca. So as far as their token, this is their token here. It's not highly traded, and the reason why it's not highly traded is because there's no real utilization again for the token. So I'm just going to compare their exchange to my exchange, some things that you guys are going to see that are a little bit different. So then they have like this trade, lending, and then this e-wallet. The lending part, I don't think that they really honestly want to do lending. I think it's just more of like a cold storage, and then you receive a small percentage for actually using it, and then that allows them to just keep your funds safe. So that's what lending seems more like to me, and I actually like that idea. I think that a lot of people should have that as far as a wallet goes, and as far as a exchange goes. You should allow people to just be able to just cold storage things, and saying that they're not going to exchange them, I think that's just a big deal, because then at that point you can provide that person with a private key, and that person can take their tokens somewhere that they want, or offline and stuff like that. I just think that that's a good idea, but their lending program potentially could be that they're actually going to be using your tokens to do other things, and as long as you allow them to, they'll make some money and they'll pay you back the percentage of the things that they generate. So as you can see, the reason why I wanted to talk about their token is because, as you can see, it's not really being traded. Exchange tokens aren't really a big deal as of right now. They do have some utilization, but then some do not. So the reason why they had theirs is probably because they wanted to generate some extra funds to be used to actually update the exchange that they currently have. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So then if we go down here, right, so there's some things that, obviously you can get a job, they have facts and questions, news, stuff like that. Some of this stuff was not here before. If you wanted to actually do an ICO on their exchange, you can actually do that. You want to add your token up here, you can do that as well. And then they have your developer center, the public API, you have the support team, this, that, and the third, all that stuff. But the one thing I wanted to point out is that, although we do trust them with our money, there is no like straightforward exactly. I know that you can go in here and at some point you could probably find exactly who's behind MERCATOX, but it's not like they're out there in the open and explaining who they are, showing pictures of themselves. I know that a lot of people, you guys are kind of, I guess, pushing the fact that I didn't really want to put my face, I didn't want to put my name either on here. I also didn't want to put the developers. I did do that. The pictures did not come out the way I expected them to. I had to probably put something at the bottom to put the square out. But these are the 3 people that I decided to put as like the lead people. They are part of the lead teams. If you guys wanted to, you can email, I believe, the 2 of them. This one on the right, I did use that person just for the website. They did design the website, and this person also designed the UI that was created. So you guys can actually go through the information. They don't really have a lot of information on the internet. Again, the reason why they don't have a lot of information on the internet is because they like to stay anonymous. They are very clean on the internet, and I met them through different channels, and for us to get this accomplished, it's a big goal for us, because it's something that we feel like we can just dedicate to rather than helping other people with their goals, because Alex has designed multiple ICO websites, has designed multiple exchanges as well as wallets, and this is something that he wanted to take forward with. You know, we also have LV, who decided that instead of for advising and then staying anonymous as an advisor, he'd rather just step into the limelight and actually create one. Well, we try to stay, you know, behind the scenes as much as possible. And then we have our last person, John, who decided that, you know, pretty much that he was tired of marketing other people's products and just wanted to see what happened if he marketed his own. And you have me as well, who, you know, I'm tired of telling people where to invest and then turning around and explaining to them that, you know, dang man, I wish we didn't do that. A lot of people lost money off of me making a video about investing, and then they lost money. So rather than feeling like we're making other people rich and then hurting some people, or not even making ourselves rich, why not create an idea that we can come up with and that will allow us to make, you know, pretty much each other a good amount of money. And that's pretty much where we're at now. We just decided to just create our own, you know. Again, I'll probably make more videos just comparing what other people have done. But as you can see, MERCATOX versus me, I'll have that storage as well as I'll have the wallet option. MERCATOX, you cannot purchase directly there. So any money you send from and to there, you will be hit with some sort of fee. With us, you can just move the funds over, and then that will just show up instantly on your website. You can also, you know, split whatever you want on the app as well as on the actual computer when we have the app available for download there as well. So, you know, just at a comparison, you know, you guys are going to see two different things. You're not going to be really used to seeing what you see with us. We're trying to change things for the better. We want to make a place where people that are brand new can get a good understanding of how it works before sending their tokens to someone that they just don't know who's behind it. You know, I understand again that, you know, in the very beginning we decided to stay anonymous, but that's just our own choosing. As of right now, we'll just make sure that, you know, I stay, you know, as far as the front runner, and then we'll just slowly, you know, give more information about who's behind it, because we want to just make sure that people understand that the project is more important than the people. All right, any questions, you can let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, definitely subscribe. You can definitely share if you want to receive any extra tokens for the bounty.